They are beautiful, intelligent, playful, and they can live to be 60, even 80 years old.
There's something about parrots, because maybe that they can talk, they have equivalent of a human lifespan. So even though they are basically toddlers their whole lives, but they're very smart, they can reason.
Vanette Hill has spent the last 3 decades caring for these amazing creatures. Sadly, owners are often not prepared for the commitment. Far too many end up being neglected, abused, or abandoned. Vanette and her husband Dan started the Lily Sanctuary, taking in hundreds of birds over the years here in their Westminster home.
People see them at the pet store and they say, oh, they're so cuddly, so sweet. But then they get them home and they scream all night, or they get bitten.
Before Winston came to the Lily Sanctuary, he had been kept in a cat carrier after biting his owner. She was no longer comfortable handling him, so he remained untouched for 2 years.
How do you even describe the satisfaction of seeing a life that probably felt hopeless turn around to enjoy and love and be interested and engaged and accept affection?
People will spend hundreds, even thousands of dollars to own a parrot. They're drawn to their beautiful colors and fun personalities. But it's that same social personality that makes them so demanding of your time and attention.
Very, very needy, especially depending on the breed and the particular bird. They need a lot of attention because they are flock animals and very social.
These are complex creatures. They're the mentality of a toddler. So if you were to take a toddler and then all of a sudden no longer pay attention to him, you're gonna have a real emotional mess on your hands. And that's what happens to these guys.
People also like parrots because they don't take up room like a cat or a dog. But while their cages might be small, their voices can fill a concert hall.
They make noise, it's what they do, and some people cannot handle it. We've heard of people putting them in closets and leaving them there all day, or they live in a closet. They literally abuse them. There's been horrible stories.
We've got some birds here that came in all plucked, naked chickens we like to call them, but that can happen when they don't get enough attention or they're stressed out. And it's easy to stress these guys out.
Callie was picked up off the street with only one leg and no social skills. They suspect he was used as a breeder with little or no socialization. He would not play with toys and would only screech. Now he has a variety of vocalizations and is slowly coming around.
The level of commitment is huge, and then they realize, I can't take care of this. They either have to euthanize the bird because they no longer want to take care of it, find somebody to take it, or take it to organizations like ours, which are far and few between.
It takes a team of more than 30 volunteers to make sure every parrot gets daily care and attention. Without dedicated people like Emily and Vanessa, these birds would have little hope of rehabilitation.
I was watching a parrot documentary, crying my eyes out about the plight of parrots. And then I went online and I was looking on petfinder.com and kept seeing the Lily Sanctuary. And so I went on their website, and as they say, the rest is history.
I fell in love with all the birds here. They all feel like my pets. I care a lot about making sure that they get enough attention, and it's really gratifying to watch how they can grow, because a lot of them do come from troubled backgrounds.
Every single day, dozens of cages have to be cleaned. Then there's meal prep. The parrots are fed a healthy diet, including fresh fruits and vegetables.
We clean cages, we make a healthy dinner for them, so lots of fruits and vegetables. We go around making sure everything's good. We'll change toys if we need to. And once we finish all of that, we get interaction with the birds. which is so essential to their rehabilitation.
Each cage is identified to make sure volunteers are aware of any medical needs or special diets. Also, personality traits like where or how they like to be touched. This is Elwood. They call him the mayor because he makes his rounds to the other cages to check on all the other birds. Vinette also has a complete set of outdoor cages, so unless it's raining, the volunteers do the morning march outside for some fresh air and exercise. 19-year-old Huey really likes our cameraman Danny and has decided his tripod makes a good perch. But Huey's favorite thing outside is getting a chance to do his signature Huey hop. Parrots don't look their age. Senior birds are just as playful and demanding as the youngsters.
This is Tallulah. She's in her 60s, so she's an old girl. Still laying eggs though, so she looks great for her age.
Because of their remarkable lifespan, parrots are pets that cross generations.
They can live upwards to 80 years. There's been records of them living into their early hundreds. So they can be a generational pet. So it's really important if you get one that you get family on board with it because they may get it in the inheritance.
Vinette loves what she does, but after all these years, she's looking for someone else to take over.
We did not know what we were getting into because it does become your whole life. It becomes consuming. And we both had full-time jobs. We've both been through illnesses. I've cleaned cages in a wheelchair and on crutches. And because when you're in it, you can't get out of it. And it has been a bit overwhelming at times. Absolutely the most fulfilling thing ever. I don't regret a moment of it.
As she searches for new people to take over, there's still a need for volunteers every day. And her message to pet lovers is to please never breed. Instead, consider adopting.
Why get a baby and start all over again? Unless you're 12 when you start out, you're probably not going to make it through the lifespan. So get a rescue. Give a bird a chance.
To learn more, go to thelilysanctuary.org. That's the Lily with one L, sanctuary.org.